Grew up in the country. We moved around a fair bit as kids. The parents were school teachers, so we sort of moved from school to school. So yeah, country kid sort of all the way through till I moved to Melbourne to play footy. Footy's a great thing for a young kid to be involved in and just teaches you a lot of skills on and off the field. But I think that the friendships out of footy are probably the thing that have, over a period of time, which have been the most valuable thing, you know, to me. When you're younger and you can run and jump and you know, when that starts to get taken away from you a little bit just through injuries and surgery and whatever you, then, you know, it becomes harder to play the way that you want to play. So I think that became a little bit frustrating in the end. So when I stepped away from footy, I was ready to go. I had a t-shirt label actually with Nathan Brown straight after footy. The initial bit of it was really good and you know, we got into quite a few stores around Australia, and I don't know, after about 3 or 4 years the brand went bankrupt. So you know, I don't blame anyone for that apart from myself. It was just, you know, probably a naive person running the business, just the first time having a go at it. But the lessons that I learned in that were invaluable, and you know, for a business I have today. Yeah, I guess it was after I met Erin, and it was actually our second date. We went to a beach in Half Moon Bay, and Erin went around looking for a bikini that morning, and when she finally arrived to the beach, she said it's, you know, it's unbelievably hard to find a nice bikini, you know, in the boutiques that she shopped in. And I was working in design at the time, and I said, look, I don't quite understand it as well. Like, most of the bikinis are really expensive, it's a small bit of fabric, and then we just thought, stuff it one day, let's just quit our jobs and give it a crack. And if we don't want to die wondering and no one else is doing it, so let's give it a shot. So the month start before we started Triangl were really tough. Like, we were living in a pretty small apartment in Hong Kong, and you know, living off canned soup, and it was really basic. Like, every dollar really counted, every dollar really mattered, and so all our decision making was based on money. And you know, so when we started Triangl, it really had to work. Like, we were so sensitive to whether something worked or didn't work in the beginning. So, you know, Instagram now is, you know, I think we're close to 1.4 million followers, and which is a huge advantage for a business, any type of business these days, just to have that audience that you can put a product in front of or connect with instantly. We've been fortunate now where we've been rewarded by the success of the brand, and that's allowing us, you know, to do other great things like, you know, the photo shoots in different countries and different locations, and which I think, you know, really helped the brand as well. So yeah, I think it's really exciting when, you know, to see the creative process the whole way through. You know, it's obviously Georgia makes the bikinis look amazing, and really good to have it completed at the end with a photo shoot that really represents what you had in your mind in the beginning. So today's turned out to be brilliant. We had a brilliant photographer and a brilliant model. I've got a couple of close mates, and Leon Cameron, Luke Darcy, Simon Garlick, who, you know, they've seen the ups and downs of my career in every aspect, and family as well. Mum and Dad have always been super supportive. So most of those times when I fell on my face, those were the most valuable lessons, and where I grew the most as a person, I reckon. So yeah, I wouldn't change it. These days we get to see a lot of the world, and you know, we have an amazing job, we have an amazing company, and we get to live an amazing lifestyle. So yeah, I just, you know, every day just really, really grateful for you know, what we've got.